Well, hello everyone and welcome. This is our fourth week together, and we are talking all about the Crack the Writing Code course. If you are in our Facebook group, Writing Effective Writing Strategies, it's a teacher community. If you are in that group, you have already seen the announcement, or if you are on our email list, you have seen the announcement. But if you haven't, I wanted to dive into what this course is going to be all about. It's called Crack the Writing Code. And I want to dive in and just unpack what it's going to have. We have a wait list that we'll get into in just a moment, and it will be opening up June 20th, 2022. So we are so excited. It has been a labor of love, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in. For those of you that don't know me, I am Chrissy Lewis, and I help elementary teachers systematize their writing instruction so that they can produce more motivated, engaged, and successful writers. And so we wanted to share and create the Crack the Writing Code course. And so I'm going to go ahead and share here so you guys can see. Here we go. And I'm so excited about it because it comes from a place of my why. Let me share my why. My why is reaching all learners, regardless of their learning styles, their learning levels, or their age. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I am extremely passionate about differentiating instruction and just making sure that we create lessons and products and things that the students can produce and give them opportunities to produce no matter where they are in their educational journey. So specifically writing, let's go ahead and unpack this course. So as I mentioned, it is called the Crack the Writing course. And right now we have the wait list. So I'm going to go ahead and share that link for you if you would like to grab that. It is createdtoteach.com/waitlist. You may have to put the www in there, but that is the direct link, and I will put it into the chat after the live. So we have a waiting list, and you will be getting updates through email once you've joined, and just kind of keeping you up to date on what's going on prior to the launch. But as I mentioned, we want to make sure that we are equipping and empowering and elevating our students so that they can be successful writers. And we're going to do that in this course using a 3-step writing approach or a strategy. Okay, so let's dive in a little bit deeper. This is a inside look at the website once you get a login and once you join and all the things. As we get closer, you will have access to all this. But I wanted to go ahead and share it up close here so you can see this. So in this course, one of the outcomes is going to be that the students are going to be able to nail down a 3-step writing system. What does that mean? That means that all of the supplemental books and the supplemental workbooks and the curriculum pieces that have not yet been unpacked by you as the teacher, because frankly, you don't have the time to get to it, or it is not manageable or applicable to the students in your classroom. They just simply have been staying on your bookshelf. And so we're going to nail down this writing system that allows you to alleviate and avoid all of the different supplemental books that you have that you're not using. It's going to be a system that you can use every time throughout all genres, throughout all learner levels, learning styles, ages. I would say it would be perfect starting out kindergarten to 5th, 6th grade. It would be perfect for. So if you are a teacher in those grade levels, it would be perfect. All right. So what you're going to see when you do have access to this is we're going to go through the writing process. And so when we talk about the 3-step writing process, we will really dive into the 3 main pieces, which are not new to teachers. It's the pre-write, the draft, and the editing and revising. But we do it in such a way that is digestible for your students. We're going to dive into each section, talk about how to teach it, how to deliver it to your students, and how to apply it so that it's the same every time across genres. Okay, we're also going to get it to a point where students can nail down that system as well. So they become, at the end of the day, we want those independent thinkers. Then we're also going to, at the end of this course, you'll be able to have actionable steps to deliver your no prep writing instruction. So when I say no prep, after you learn about this, simply this, there is not much copying to do. You won't find yourself fighting with the copier and waiting in line and doing all the last minute copies. It is so realistic and applicable for both you and the teacher. And so you're going to be able to have actionable steps in doing this. And again, it's across the genres. It focuses on all standards. You can apply it to all standards. And it's just not a cumbersome curriculum or program or anything like that. It's really a system. And again, going back to, I help elementary teachers systematize their writing instruction. So as another module in this course, we will talk about transitions, and we'll unpack what they are and why we use them, and then how we approach different writing genres that we teach and how specific transitions are used throughout those genres. And again, all of this that is delivered to you as the teacher will be also digestible and delivered to your students. You will have a toolbox of resources that can be used across all writing genres, as I mentioned, but this toolbox is packed full of resources. So I want to add myself back on here, but I do want, let me see if I can get down here. There we go. So in this course, in the bonuses section, so there's going to be 4 modules, but in the bonus section, you are going to get all the things. So throughout this course, there are PDFs that go along with each module, but as part of this, you will be receiving a 3-step writing process binder. Okay, so what that means is you're going to receive a physical binder with all of the PDFs copied in plastic protectors, all the things for you, so it's already prepared. So take it as your teaching manual, if you will. But the beautiful thing about it is that what I give you is the same exact resource that is going to be provided to your students. It's not multiple, it's not teacher manual and then student reproducible or consumable. Okay. It is so incredibly digestible and applicable for both. All right. You're also going to be receiving, and we're going to unpack these a little bit, but a resource folder, a writing process folder. So it is a tool for your students. So it has anchor charts on it, but it is a folder. It can be a cubby, however you want to call it. But it is a place too that helps your students stay organized and keep all their writing. And then, of course, again, we want them to be problem solvers, independent thinkers. And so that sets them up for that. There's going to be different posters and anchor charts, writing prompts, a writing prompt bank that you can look at. We do take a little bit of a different approach in this and that, and I've said this in several other videos, but we must provide student choices. So when it comes to topics within the genre you are teaching, choice is powerful. So we're going to talk about that in the course too. But there are some writing prompts that you can take a look at just to kind of give your kids ideas if they are stuck. If you haven't watched our past Facebook Live videos, we do talk about ways to creating writing prompts that are choice-based within your classroom. You'll be getting a physical box of goodies, of writing goodies. One thing that I think, if anything, is going to be one of the most powerful pieces of this course is that you will be provided with PowerPoint presentations that you will use for your students when you are introducing the genres that we cover in this course. And then grammar interactive notebook. We know that part of writing, the foundations are key, and grammar and sentence building and all those things. And so there is an opportunity for you to have access to the grammar interactive notebook. And then, of course, there's going to be some online support. So I will support you for the 9-month school year. You will have support in our community Facebook group that will be private to this course specifically. And also we will be meeting via Zoom every Thursday at 5 o'clock once that starts. And that will be hot seat coaching. So you can bring all of your writing questions, concerns in that Zoom session. So again, I'm just going to talk about a few more outcomes for this course. You can dive in and check it out as you wish. When you go to the waitlist page that's on the screen, you can look at it a little bit more as far as what the overall idea is. And then again, as we launch, you will get to see inside of the member portal. But we're going to be creating, after all of this, engaged, motivated, and successful writers. And at the end of the day, that is our goal. Here is the writing process folder that I mentioned. It will come with all of the resources you need for the kids to put it together. So they take pride in that. But again, it is a resource that they can look back to, and it is just a tool in their toolbox. You will receive posters and anchor charts. This is the physical box that I was referring to, and it just has various writing tools that are amazing to use for the system that we teach in the course, and have been very, very helpful in regards to using these and applying these. The PowerPoints, as I mentioned, the interactive notebook, and then we are going to be producing student writers who understand the writing process. So they just won't be doing what you say for that lesson. They will be able to work on that writing process. They'll know what's coming up. They'll know the expectations. And it will just be a powerful, powerful tool. All of these modules have video lessons. They are digestible, as I mentioned. You go at your own pace. And of course, you have the support throughout the entire session. So here's a little mock-up of what is included, and it's not even half of what I have included. And so that's just a little gist of what you will have access to. And then I wanted to share, if you have not joined our Facebook group, I would love for you to join the Elementary Writing Strategies. It's a teacher community Facebook group. It is private. So if you can answer just a few questions to get into the group, your email, and just some things that you want to focus on and want us to focus on as a group and a community in your own writing instruction, you can drop those in there. And I want to make sure, if you have any questions throughout any of this, make sure you pop those into the chat. All right. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to talk about, once you add yourself to the wait list, okay, createdtoteach.com/waitlist. Once you get there, you will receive an email and you will receive access to a bingo card. It's the Crack the Writing Code bingo card. And there's a lot of different activities on it, super easy and quick activities, but it just gets us engaged with each other, getting to know each other within our Facebook group. And then you will be entered into a drawing for some gift card and prizes, things like that, as we go about this. And just want to get to know you and just make it be a community that we can share things, concerns, strengths, exciting things that, hurdles that you may be facing. And so we'd love for you to join us in that group. And I will add those links afterwards. Now, if you would like to kind of dive deeper into what this course is going to be about, I have the Crack the Writing Code Masterclass that you can register for, and you will be able to have access to that masterclass. And I go in depth a little bit more as to the background, as to why I started it and why I've created it, how I use it now in my classes with students, and how much success I've had with it. And so I know that writing can be a humongous feat. And I know that it is a subject of the day that many of us don't look forward to. Sometimes it is easy to skip and just do it another day. And I want to make sure that that's no longer a thing for you or your students. And writing actually is a subject area that you can look forward to, because once you and your students have buy-in, the rest just is it's amazing. And I can't share how much success I've had with it in my own classrooms with my own students. Parents are seeing it at home, and I just want to share it with you guys, because I know that it can be a struggle. So in this link here, the created2teach.com, again, probably need to add the www on there, but slash masterclass, that will get you to the registration page, and then you should have access to that, and it will be delivered to you. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop those in the chat. If you are watching the replay, I'd love for you to type replay. If you have any questions, I'm checking this regularly. Feel free to do that. If you have any topics on writing specifically that you would like us to chat about in the next live, you could drop that here as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you very, very soon. I'll talk to you later.